Did you ever, just between me and you, did you ever want to backdoor Jed?
Mm-mm.
No? So you just came up with that one?
Yeah. Which is, I guess, elaborate. Well,
I kind of respect it.
Well, if I wanted to backdoor Jed, it would have been right now, right? Like, if we were in this, like, alliance with Austin, we could have just done it.
It's kind of funny that he guessed right, kind of. Like, we are going to try to work with him.
Yeah. Well, it was funny, man, because, like, a lot of the things he said were actually kind of true. Like, you already said you were going to put up Jed. Yeah. Like, but it wasn't true that I was going to do it, like, this week. And it wasn't true that we told him. Yeah. He's got some crazy intuition. Yeah. Crazy intuition. Because we could definitely work with Austin and Braden. That's a powerful four-person alliance. Yeah. And we could definitely get Jed out sooner than later. And it is, like, true, like, that you need to play to his ego a bit. Yeah. Because, like, you can tell he's like that, you know? Like, they compliment his muscles. Oh, yeah, 100%, man. Jed's a very emotional player. Mm-hmm. Like, he's going to act on his emotions. He fucking called him out in the hot tub. He called the house meeting.
I know I wanted him to do it.
I say, so did I. He always acts on the last thing he heard.
Yeah.
Jed is like this big physical threat. He's a very social player, and he's a serious threat to go far in this game.
Yeah.
And I think, like, if one of you, me, Braden, Tina, Tara win HOH next week, Jed's my target. Which is fucking great.
Which is hilarious. That'll blow things up so much. That'll blow things up so much. Josh, you're right.
He's got some crazy intuition. If I make it through week 2, shit is hitting the fan. Like, this is fun.
Do you think it's best, though? I mean, obviously without that talk, do you think it's best we put up Jed right now? After all
No,
this?
I don't know.
Because I think without this, maybe. Yeah. But, like, with
exactly.
this now, like, if you get it and you win it, then he's such I honestly feel like he's, like, really big on trust. Yeah. It's like, if we got it and we didn't put him up, I feel like he would never put you up.
Yeah, I know. It's... we'd have to see how it plays out, but, like, I mean, the option is definitely there.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy that he was just, like, so bang on some of those points.
He was good. Like, it was good. Yeah, that's good. I mean, he seems to be taking it really well.
Yeah. The only thing I was a little, like, Deshaun like, pulled me aside in the backyard, or he was talking to Keith, and I was, like, talking to him. He's like, the only thing is, like, what if people think that keeping Josh in the house would be a good idea because he'd be a target, an easy person to put on the block, because if he goes, then nobody knows what's going to happen, and people are going to have to take shots at each other. And I was like, dude, like, I'm never putting you on the block. Like, yeah. Like, I've got your back. You know that for a fact. And you don't know that Josh is not going to put you up. He very well could. And so I was just like, Ty, like, do you think like that? Or are you worried other people are thinking like that? And he says, no, I'm not thinking like that. Like, I know what's best for my game, and you're best for my game. But I'm worried that other people might think like that.
When did Latoya say to you?
So I went to Latoya. That's why I went to Latoya, because I was like, you're going to be 100 with me, right? And I was like, obviously, like, I wouldn't have preferred it played out, like, as it did. You exile someone like that, but I needed to defend myself, and Kyle needed to defend himself, and Austin needed to defend himself. So I was just like, based on that whole situation, when you're not really involved so much anymore, how did you perceive it? And she said that we handled it very, very well, and she wouldn't have done anything differently. And she says, as far as she's concerned, it would still be unanimous to send him home today. And I said, okay, good. I just want to make sure that people aren't going to get the impression that he would be good to keep in the house because he'd be this target. And she said, I didn't even think of that, honestly. I can understand, like, why your head would go to that path, but, like, she's like, I really don't think people are thinking that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just gotta, like, play it cool here and not act too paranoid, but Latoya told me again, she's like, 100% you have my vote.
Well, and then you think, so Austin's cheese, man. I was in here with her.
Yeah, I can tell she's pissed.
And so, like, I mean, Braden's voting him out. Braden's pissed off.
Oh, for sure.
He's voting him out.
Well, it's you three in her, like, Tina and Tara alliance. And then it'd be Kiefer, and then Victoria, LaToya and Brayden would already give me the majority.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it'll be unanimous.
Even without Jed and Ty, and even without Beth, and even without LaToya, I still have the. I think I have the majority.
No, I think it should be good. He's not gonna roll over now.
Yeah. No, he's not gonna roll over. But I am. Like, I think Jed's still gonna vote to evict him. But I am genuinely worried about the Beth, Ty, and Jed.
What are the odds, dude? So, like, if we get the sense it's unanimous,
Yeah.
should I throw a rogue?
Let's talk about it.
Because no one's a target.
Yeah.
And that can make some, and it's not gonna be. Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about it later.
If we know for an absolute fact, then maybe. But like, we would have to be like 100% sure, 150% sure.
Can you imagine?
Because imagine you send me home on a 6-4 vote.
My number one, I follow you out.
Yeah. Even if it's a tie, Austin votes against me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I only need 5 now.
Yeah.
Because I was worried that if it was a tie, then
That's
Austin would
awesome.
vote to evict me. But like, now I think she'd be more likely to work with you and I, actually, with Brayden.
Yeah, me too.
And then we could cover our bases with Brayden and Austin, with
I think
Tina and Tara.
I think we're in a good spot.
Kiefer was talking to me yesterday too about how he wants to work with me. And yes, because I brought it up to him. I said, Keith, like you, Stu, and I, we have to keep close in this game. And I was afraid that the other side, like I was afraid that Ty and Deshaun and Beth might like be trying to pull him over and like trying to start something. But like, I don't think anybody's even approached him. And the thing is, nobody's going to approach Keith, nobody's going to approach Tina, nobody's going to approach Tara because they're perceived to be weak players. But then that just gives us the numbers. Yeah. So we're cool with those 3. We'd be cool with Austin and Brayden.
I would like Beth to be just gone next week.
I would like to get rid of Beth as well. Yeah.
I think if we get rid of Beth, we almost have everyone. Or
Yeah. Because if
besides LaToya, maybe
LaToya like
does her own thing.
LaToya's been 100 with me. In that conversation actually with her, I just reiterated that because I know she's getting close to Jed, I just reiterated to her that I was like, I do not want to get rid of Jed because I think he's an asset for you and I. That's what I said there. Yeah. Because I don't want her to think that I could want to get rid of Jed at some point because I know they're close.
Dude, I honestly think we're in a good spot.
If I make it through this week, we are in a good fucking spot.
Either we're delusional or we're in a good spot.
Either we're delusional or we're in a good spot. Unless Beth wins HOH, then that's like a fuck scenario. But
I think if Beth wins HOH, it might be both of us.
you think so?
Yeah.
She actually talked to me in the bathroom this morning. She's like, let's chat today and like have a conversation because, obviously we're cool, but like, let's talk about like what you guys want to do and stuff. So I'll go see. Obviously, I just want to like thanks.
Fucking tell her I like her. I don't care.
Yeah.
I fucking hate her.
I just want to like let things cool down, but like we should like figure out where she stands because for the life of me, I cannot rate Beth.
I just think she's really fake, to be honest.
I think Beth is really fake too, man. I think
Austin, when they asked me if that was my type when we were working out, I was dying.
I was like, fuck no.
I was dying laughing internally.
It's funny because they maybe even put her in this game with you on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck, because it would never happen.
It might be the opposite of what I said. But like, yeah. Austin would be more my type, but I just can't really like carry that great of a convo with her yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all just met, I guess.
But I do feel after I know what you're saying completely, and I agree. But I do feel that after that meeting, it's gonna bring Austin and Brayden closer to us.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
Dude, that's why I felt the need to like say some stuff because I'm like, this is kind of showing like don't fuck, like I'll be nice to you, but don't fuck around.
Yeah.
And like, not afraid to call people out, and that kind of is as little as that is. People act on that. Like, do you want to put up Vic because you're gonna hear about it from her all week?
Right. It's just like, and I genuinely like Vic too. I was pissed that he said that. Like,
Where was that from?
No, literally nowhere. That was fucking bullshit.
So what I just asked him is what Vic didn't say what he said to her. He told me. He said that you don't trust Vic, not that you don't like Vic.
No.
Things get stirred around so much.
That's just like bullshit. I've never even said that once.
But like, and you like, I don't think I trust Vic that much. I trust.
Actually, she did. I forgot to tell you. She did tell me. We had a conversation the other day, and she was mentioning to me, like we were talking about Josh, obviously, and she was mentioning to me about like like this little bit of a thing with her for possible alliance, and she said that Josh was going to try to pull me in as a 4-person alliance.
Yeah.
And obviously he torpedoed the entire situation, but she said that that's what was going to happen. She's like, don't tell anybody, I'm telling you this. But she said that in that conversation, she said, obviously Josh is off the board now, but she said, if you and Kyle are still open to it, like,
We're gonna be with everyone, dude. We're fucked.
I know, yeah, we're kind of fucked. So, but I didn't say yes or no, you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I would say, like, let's not form an alliance with Vic, but, like, I think she would still be cool with us.
I do think we're okay with anyone who wins. I think the only ones I don't know what they would do is Beth and LaToya.
I don't think LaToya would put me up.
But who the hell would you put up? Tina and Tara?
I think LaToya actually might put you up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because I'm trying to think that because she's been hanging out with Tina and Tara, so I know she's developing a relationship there, and I don't think she would put Vic up. So that leaves, well, if it's on your side, I mean, right? If it's just like from your team that we can select, it would be like you, Ty, and Beth. So like, in my opinion, those would be
Austin.
And Austin, yeah. So it'd be like 2 of you, 4 maybe.
You don't think she put up Tina and Tara, eh?
I don't think she would. Because, like, I think she's been, like, hanging out with them a little bit. So I see them, like... I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I really have no fucking clue what she would do.
No,
I would have to talk to her about it. And obviously, like, I would try to keep your name out of her mouth and make sure that she didn't put you up.
Yeah, but I think, because I think if one of us goes early, like, it's that the other one's going to be the next target.
Yeah.
Unless they win.
Exactly.
So we got to do whatever we can. That's why I went to Austin this week and like aired out everything Josh said.
Yeah.
Because I know Austin has some pull with like, I mean, the guys think she's hot.
Yeah.
They're gonna listen. And like, Beth is close with her. She's gonna listen to her. So like, I was like, Austin, this is what happened. And you know, she was like going around probably being like, fuck Josh.
Yeah.